Hey everyone, thank you so much for being here. My name is Rachel. If you are new, I appreciate you, and of course if you are liking, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Go ahead and like it, share, subscribe. Thank you so much. And while you're over there hitting that bell and subscribing, make sure to turn on your notifications. You can see all the content on my channel, and you can scroll through there. If you are looking for something specific, it might be there. So yeah, so when I woke up this morning, and I'm really enjoying retirement. It's kind of nice. And you're probably thinking, geez, man, you're so young, why are you retiring? But I have had enough of working. I have probably worked a good bit of my adult life, and I'm like, I'm done. I am so done. I got tired of, dealing with people telling me what to do all the time. So it's like, okay, that's enough. I figured I don't need that anymore. So turn my necklace around. So I decided, okay, I encouraged my husband to take a job. I decided I was going to retire. If you come into my channel often enough, some of you already know, but if you are new, I am 50 years old, finally retired, and I'm proud of it. I'm just, I'm just tired of dealing with it, getting up and, getting up early every morning, just to fix my face and get myself, to work every day, and people not appreciating it. So, and I know some people that I work with do appreciate me, and or should I say used to work with, but there are some people, that just they don't get it. They just don't. They don't know what's going on at home. They don't know my home life, and they don't need to know. So I kept most of it to myself. I don't need them to know. That's private. That's my business. But when you deal with, people on a daily basis, and it's not that I'm not a people person. I am a people person. It's just I got tired of certain coworkers. So I have been doing a lot of sleeping in, and I pulling some stuff out here. I'm just relaxing. If I feel like doing something, I'll do it. For the most part, I've been doing a lot of relaxing. So, today, I've been, just, pulling ideas out of my head, on makeup and stuff like that, because that's me. That's my jam. Other people, they have their ideas of, what they want to do with retired life. Me in retired life, just, looking at my room, thinking, things that eventually need done. But, those are projects, that my husband and I can probably do on the weekends. So, because he works, he has his weekends off. Thank goodness that we can do things. I created this look and decided, okay, I gotta share it. I used a couple of things, and usually I pull out a bunch of stuff. I used pulled out my Maybelline Dream Liquid Mousse. This is the stuff that gives you this beautiful airbrushed finish. Really, really love this stuff. This is light number 3 in Natural Ivory. As you can see, it's really, really conducive with my skin coloring. The deepest color I can go is a peach toned makeup. And as long as I cut it with a lighter color, it is pretty decent and it blends well into my skin. Just medium tones I can do, as long as along my vein here. It seems really, really deep at first, but if you blend it properly, use my beauty blender. If you blend it right, it looks right. Down against my vein there, and you can probably see why it blends so nice, because I have these turquoise veins. When you have turquoise colored veins, you can do those medium shades like really, really well. Blends in pretty good. So the lightest shade I can use is a porcelain. This is a dewy finish, and I really, really like that when my skin needs some help, like it needs a little less powder. When you have drier skin, you need to go less on the powder. I use, let's see here, I'm a little unorganized. I am so sorry. A little bit of the Superstay full coverage under eye concealer, along with that blush I don't have. My hair's kind of a mess, didn't really actually fix it. The tail end of my blush wasn't blended out right, but I used a little bit of this and a little bit of the shadow and liner primer from NYX. I got this, I think it was down to like $1.50 or $1.25 on the reduced rack. I don't know about the NYX, but I know the Maybelline, and some people are crazy about it, that they are a woke product. It's not that I don't care. I probably should care, but at this point, it's just makeup. It's just makeup. At this point, I'm glad I'm in the process of putting things away as I go, because I saw something that I forgot to pull out. When I use my beauty blender, I come from here and pop inwards. And I do need to wash this. I wash this probably at least 2 or 3 times in the week, you know, like in between every single time I do makeup, so that it doesn't, you know, harbor tons and tons of germs. Normally I would keep it like in my little Snoopy box, but right now I have little pests, and I don't want to have little pests coming in and getting out my little brush. Well, not brush, but my beauty blender. Beauty blenders, you want to make sure that you clean them good. So I need to keep that out so I can remember to take it to the kitchen after my video is complete, so I can wash it really good. When you apply those primers, and because it's an eye shadow and eyeliner primer. You apply it to the eyeshadow area and a little bit to that area where you make your eyelines. Sometimes I use a mixture of a brown and then a black over top of it, just, you know, to create the effect of a softer black. When I went for my eyebrows, I never forgot to pull something out. I use a little bit of the Wet n Wild kit in dark brown, number 498. I use, it's here somewhere. Oh my goodness. Pull some things out here as I go, if I can ever find it. For the longest time, I was just using like the little tapered brushes from Lancome. My daughter was trying to get me to give her that, and I'm like, oh my goodness, no way. I'm not gonna give you that because that's a really good brush. And I don't know why I can't find it. It's here somewhere. Ah, it's right in the middle. It's one of these. It's the Studio Precisions. It's the spoolie on the end and the densely packed graduated end on the other end of it. I went to what is what's left of the darker brown, and I just go in like a real soft. I try not to take my brows like too terribly too dark or too light, because if I go too light, it doesn't look right. If they go too dark, it doesn't look right either. So I just found something that kind of needed fixed. Just I try not to do that Instagram brow because I don't like how it looks. Just kind of like fluff it up as you go. Now originally this was all green, and I had to kind of like dull it down a little bit because it was just really, really bright. When I do my brows though, I do have to make sure that they're asymmetrically even. I use this and a little bit of the Benefit Gimme Brow, like a little sample, and just go over the areas where you need. Brows can be complicated, really, really tedious when you are trying to get them perfect. Some people say, you know, it's not necessary to get them perfect. You know, it's perfectly okay. I do have a little chemise underneath my little sweater. I am going to pull the hair up because it's kind of getting annoying. I had gotten my hair cut a couple months ago, and I really, really like it. This is not a perm. No kidding, it is not a perm. It's my naturally wavy hair. I let it dry, air dry. I don't use the hair dryer. And then use a Miracle Curl from the Aussie. Oh, my stomach's settling. I was gonna try to go to Tresemme because I like their products, but that stuff has really, really gone up in price. That stuff was reasonably priced, so I got that. Okay, when I did eye makeup originally, I went into the Festival Feel palette and did a couple of things. Taking this green up here called Euphoria, I think. Euphoric. And then also taking Magnetic down here. It's like a pure gold. Just to kind of clean up the edge. When you do makeup like this, normally you would want to make a transition. I didn't bother transitioning this because I what did I just do? Let me pull this forward a little bit. I did not feel the need to transition because of the shading that I was doing, because it was just, originally I was not even going to do any crease coloring. It was just going to go just flat on green and gold. But I decided when I looked at it, it's like, okay, I kind of need something in the crease. So I pulled out something else, and I pulled out the Cha Cha Chocolate. It is from the Mark One's Beauty Collection, and it is kind of, trying to think, kind of, the Mark One's does a lot of the Wet n Wild type of stuff. So what I did was I popped this one right here. It's like a deep bronzy brown into the crease. Just a little bit of that, just right into the crease. And I wanted to make sure that when I did this, you could still see the green. I just needed to have something in the crease so it didn't look all clashy, because one color on the lid, you kind of, I'm gonna pull this little up close mirror. When you push a bronzy brown into a green, it kind of also makes it look kind of like a gunmetal, which is kind of, you know, one of those colors that a lot of people really like using because it's a neutral. I had one of those, it was one of those little duos, those duochromes. I think it was a L'Oreal had them, and it was a gunmetal. I really liked it. I really liked those, and oh my gosh, as soon as they disappeared, I'm like, dang, I wish I had more of those. Clean the back of the brush. I keep a thing of paper towels so that I can keep clean paper down on my table each time when I do makeup. And just keeping brown in here kind of calms it down, keeps it a little more on the warm side instead of on the cool side, because warmer makeup seems to be making a comeback. Taking a small brush, and sometimes I use a lot of this one to do like contouring my nose. It's like I will either use this one or this one. I took this gold right here because it's just a little bit warmer than the gold in the other palette, with the just to come up over And then clean it off a little bit. And because I use that one so often, you know, for contouring my nose. I mean, I contour my nose for the very reason, you know, my nose is kind of, you know, like really, really wide and pudgy a little bit. I'm going to use this one, you know, just to diffuse that color a little bit. Keep it nice and soft. Now, at first, I was just going to line this just with a dark brown black eyeliner. And if anybody knows me, I will use the black brown number 493 from the Wet n Wild Breakup Proof. I absolutely love these because they do stay. But as soon as I put it on, I'm like, I need something else, you know, just to give it a little more glam to it. So what I did is I used the liquid, waterproof liquid eyeliner, the one that has the felt tip. And this is in Ultra Black, number 509. And just to make the lines and creating that flick. Let me put that line down, that little mirror down, just probably gonna be watching forensics for the rest of the afternoon then. I did not wake up until 11:15, 11 o'clock, somewhere in there. I love sleeping in. It's nice to be able to sleep in, not have to be anywhere. It's nice. Okay. So, now that we have those out of the way, I'll eventually put them away. I pulled out my Maybelline Falsies. Really love this stuff just as much as I love the CoverGirl Peacock Flare. And this is really, really nice. I don't see a whole lot of length with this one, and only because this is more of a volume. This gives me length and volume. I swear to you, if I was still working and had my own money, I would stock up on this. But that's okay. I am perfectly fine. Because I have that. I have this one, and I also have a Rimmel. That Rimmel mascara is really, really super good. Most of these are waterproof. And when you go to take them off with micellar water, it is perfect. And it does come off. Just have to make sure you get all of it off, because when you do stuff like this and you're looking for, put those back in there, you want to make sure that you have all of your makeup off before you go to bed, whatever time you go to bed. Some people sleep at night, some people sleep in the afternoon. I mean, now y'all know that I do my contours for the obvious reasons, because I have a rounder face, and rounder faces, I'm okay with having a round face. As long as I can, you know, raise my cheekbone a little bit, that's fine. From what I understand, round faces are beautiful. So, what I usually do is I take a cream contour. I've caught onto these. This is the Relove Revolution Cream Contour in Light. And using a what is reflecting? Something. Don't know, something with legs. Hopefully not a spider. Using the contour shade and the highlight in areas where you need to highlight. Highlighting through the nose and through here. If you take your contour through the top area here, and then just pulling it down like to maybe only mid-center. Don't drag it down the whole way. It's not really necessary unless you're looking to go for a full-on sculpt. Just contour where you need to contour. I need to do a regular contour video for you eventually. Highlighting. Highlighting is supposed to technically bring out the top of the cheekbone, and also just take my finger to do this since I need to clean that just a little bit, like right through here, because right back in here, if you highlight this area, it exudes all the light forward and keeps you looking very, very youthful, because all the darkness sets back in here when you pull your hair down. It's one of the reasons I do like to wear my hair up occasionally, because then all that light comes forward and it makes a huge difference. And then when you go to like highlight the nose and pull a little of that highlight into the center here, and then right through here. Some people do this when they contour, that they drag the contour right into the eye socket area. I've seen people do this. That is actually a pro tip. I'm trying to think where I saw that. I think it was Wayne Goss. You should put Wayne Goss makeup artist into your search engine when you do your YouTube. You cannot believe the stuff that he can teach you. Really, really good. And another place you want to is right in here. Your Cupid's bow deserves some attention. That little groove above your lip. Highlight is reserved for creating structure. Like highlighting like structure to the upper parts of the face. When you go and contour, like right through here, make sure you are creating either a sculpt or a lift, whatever it is you're doing. This baby I purchased through the summer. It's the LA Colors Show It Off Blush and Highlight. You're going to use the blush. And I'm using the more angled brush to bring it through here. Tap it off. And then using the highlight, coming through here and up. start with your finger if you need to. Using a fan brush, fingers, whatever it is you use. It helps create the illusion of a perfectly highlighted area. Fingers are still acceptable. I mean, just think of, you know, all the times when you were a kid doing like all the finger painting and stuff. Fun. I'm gonna take my hair back down. By way of a lipstick, I did have a brighter lipstick on earlier, and I looked at it again, it's like, it's a little too bright. So what I did, I'll put a little chapstick on. This is a Blistex. It's a hemp and shea hydration. The things you do to make things look correct, and things that you do to find the right colors to complement all the other colors on your face. When I got this one, I was really excited because it was really close to other stuff, you know, that I use on a daily basis. This is Revlon. It is a matte. For the longest time, I used to hate matte finishes. This is number 3 in Pick Me Up. A little bit there on the lips still. It is kind of like a Sueded rose, and it's a beautiful lipstick. It goes with everything. Works well when you start playing with makeup. Like if you're just starting with makeup, just remember, don't just slap makeup on your face. Work with it, play with it, you know, kind of experiment with it. You can kind of figure out, you know, what works and what doesn't. But it is what it is. What works and what doesn't, you know. Do what you do. And if you have any questions, you know, go ahead and ask me. I mean, that's what that comment section is for. If you have any questions or concerns, you know, just go ahead and ask. Thanks so much, and I will see you soon. Love y'all.